Hey guys, welcome to Chris Mac. For today's video, I have the 2022 Mercedes C300. This is the exclusive trim, which is the mid trim for 2022. I'm going to show you around it, then we're going to go ahead and take for a drive. As always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications. Let's get into this video, shall we? Looking on the outside of the 2022 C300, of course, this is your key fob right here. Has a new Mercedes-Benz design. Does come with keyless entry for all 4 door handles. This is in a graphite gray exterior color. You see this one does come with the AMG line with the exclusive pack. Now the AMG line does include the Mercedes-Benz Star Grille with black accents throughout the exterior. You also do have the 18-inch rims, 5-spoke with sport brakes, suspension, and steering. Top, you do have a panoramic sunroof. 225 width tires for the front and 245s for the rear. There are Bridgestone tires. Looking down here, you can see you do have the fake exhaust tips. The real exhaust tips are all the way under there. You do have a sporty diffuser for the AMG line. AMG line also does come with a black rear spoiler. And one thing I just learned about the Mercedes-Benz taillights is that right here, you can't see it as one line for the C-Class. The E-Class has 2 lines and the S-Class has 3. Now, speaking of styling, I do have to say that it's a lot more aggressive than the W205, where the front is more like a shark nose grille and more aggressive. Now let me show you guys the trunk. You can hit the key fob right here to open the trunk, or you can open it by hitting the button right here. You do have 12.6 cubic feet of space. Opening that, you have some more storage. And you can fold down the rear seats on both sides right there. A power trunk is included with locking all 4 doors. This is your window sticker as equipped with the exclusive pack. This is $58,000. Now let me show you guys under the hood. Where you will find a 2.0 turbo inline 4 with a mild hybrid system, 48 volts. We'll just grab that hood release. There we go. So you have a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder with a 48-volt mild hybrid system, 255 horses, 295 pound-foot of torque, connected to a 9-speed automatic transmission. I will insert the gas mileage right here. as that has not been released as the recording of this video. As equipped, this is just under 4,000 pounds. Now let me show you guys the interior of the C300. Now I have the seat adjusted for my frame at 5'6", so let me show you guys the headroom and the legroom. Now I have about 2 inches of legroom, and as far as headroom goes, I have maybe about 2 inches as well, but I do ride with the seat a little far back than usual. You have 2 air vents, nice red trim with the AMG Power Red interior. The materials and the quality are high touch and nice. You can lock or unlock the rear seats. Pushing this right here, you do see your headrest control, and it does have a panoramic sunroof, which is optional. Let's head on to the driver's seat and let me show you guys all of the features of the C300. Looking down here, you do have a 4-way lumbar support. Power seats are on this side right here. They are touch sensitive now with no physical buttons. You have your folding mirrors. Trunk release down there. Hopping on to the C300, it's definitely a lot lower than the previous generation. Now the exclusive does come with the Burmester surround sound speaker system, which is 3D. Looking right here into your center console, this is your digital gauge cluster. You can cycle through the different modes for the center screen. Got sport mode for the screen. You can adjust classic. You can actually put the navigation in front of you if you want to look ahead. You hit the home button and you can just cycle through all of the different driver assistance and settings right there in the center screen. This definitely pushes the boundary as far as technology goes. Down here is your cruise control settings for your adaptive cruise. Over here on this side is your home button, controls your MBUX screen. The center screen is 12.3 inches, while the center OLED MBUX touchscreen is 11.9 inches. Now, if you get the Pinnacle trim, you can get a head-up display, full size. Over here is your light controls, automatic settings, and you do have a parking brake down here. Now, the materials are high quality up here, all stitching. You got leather right here, all very soft with real metal. And the speaker system is nice, and then down here it's hard plastic. But the technology is a vast improvement over the previous generation. Looking at the 11.9-inch MBUX screen, it is touch capacitive. You do have all of your shortcut buttons, and it's surprisingly intuitive. We are going to try the navigation test to see how good it is. So by putting in the address, so as you can see, it searches and it finds the navigation, no problem at all. Now going back to home, I do like to have a home and a back button, so if you make a mistake, it'll be easy to go back. Right there's your phone integration for my iPhone 13. Radio with Sirius XM AM FM rewinding radio. Media functions, you have your different apps right here. Over here is your comfort, so you can control the seat kinetics, which you can do for the driver and passenger to reduce fatigue. You have a heated seat, heated steering wheel, which are controlled on the door panel right here. 3-stage with 3-person memory for both sides. Also, what I forgot to mention too, you can adjust the height. So if I put in my height, it'll actually change the whole position to better fit my height. And this is his personal preference for me. It's going all the way up. But yeah, you see the touch sensitive buttons if you need to bring it back a little bit. Now right here, looking at your ambient lighting, you can change it. You have your different colors right here. And you can actually do multicolor, so you have the top part a different color from the bottom section. You can also control how bright it is in the different zones and the effect that it has on the interior. Right here is your vehicle settings. You can change everything. Basically, it hosts all your driver assistance technology. So you see, this one also does have Distronic Plus adaptive cruise, which is optional. And you also do have automatic braking, which is standard. Traffic sign recognition, camera. And then you have also your Parktronic to automatically park the vehicle. Right here, your vehicle functions, you have manual shifting, gas search functions, comforts, and basically other selections right here. You also can change when you put it in dynamic select mode, the sound of the vehicle on the interior. So like the pumped in noise, like your traction right there, steering, feel, and drive. Now the Sport does come with adaptive dampers, which makes it a lot more adjustable. We're going to go ahead and collect my iPhone 13 and see how the audio system is in this. So we're going to try out the audio test. Now it does have the 3D Burmester sound system. And you see the 3D sound system is very clear and crisp. No problem at all with that. Looking further down, you have your climate controls right here. 2-zone climate controls. You have a climate menu to really dive down and get different individual temperature controls and settings. Down here is your dynamic select mode right here. You have your Eco, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus. And you also have an individual mode. If you hit settings, you'll be able to customize everything right there in the individual setting. If you hit that, you have your 360 camera, so you can basically look around the entire vehicle. And when you turn the steering wheel, you can see it will turn like the vehicle in the description. It's so clear and crisp. Wow. You can actually see the salesman looking right there. And then so you basically got your different modes. You can see the front camera, back camera, each side, and you can put it automatically. And the camera will actually come on if you hit the setting right here, if you come into a specific area or location. This is a shortcut for your vehicle settings. With your stability, it does have steering assist, which you'll try on the road. Lane keeping, the Parktronic, and it'll bring up your settings once again. Your hazard button, and it does have a fingerprint scanner right there if you are the owner of a vehicle. This is how you turn the screen on and off. Volume is on this side. We are going to try out the Hey Mercedes function and see how that is. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help?
Change the ambient lighting color to red.
Okay, I'm changing the color.
We'll try it one more time. Hey Mercedes. Hey Mercedes.
How may I help you?
Turn on the seat kinetics for the driver's seat. As you can see, the Hey Mercedes function is very intuitive and easy to use, and it will basically follow every function that you require of the system. Looking down here, you do have a wireless charging pad. Let's try my iPhone 13 again. You can see.
Check your Mercedes Me settings to use online functions of the voice system.
You can see it's charging with no problem. You do have a USB-C port right there. 2 cup holders. Some storage right here. Then looking right here, you do have 2 more USB-C ports, some more storage. Everything is nice and damped. Now, one other thing too to realize is how to close this center console right here. So you see, you got to push it, and then it'll open up. So it's like a different motion from the previous generation. Now, I do like the air vents right here with the ambient lighting surrounded inside of it. Brings a whole bunch of more classy appearance and upscale look on the interior, making this look like a baby S-Class inside and outside. Over here is your engine start stop, as well as auto start stop right there. You have a frameless auto dimming rearview mirror. This is how you control your panoramic sunroof. As stated before, this is a optional feature right here. Moonroof does come standard. You have LED illumination throughout the interior. Roadside assistance. Looking right here, you do have your LED illuminated mirror right here, both the driver and passenger. To look onto the rear seats. But we're gonna go ahead and take it for a drive and see how it does. Alright, we're taking off in the Mercedes C300. Of course, defaults to comfort mode. The EQ boost is a lot quieter than the previous generation and a lot more smoother. I do like the center screen right here where you can see the navigation really is easy to use. In the MBUX, you can see it has a panoramic sunroof. Hear the whirring noises from the electric motor and the turbo, and it's crazy. You see when you put it in sport, the aggressive shifts a lot more, and you also have a Sport Plus above that. It's crazy though, you can really hear the acceleration. We'll give it a little bit of. Really gets up and goes. You can really feel the EQ boost. Feeling for that torque feel. It does have a manual mode which you can adjust right here in the center screen. You go into vehicle settings, you can adjust that. But the visibility out the front, rear, and sides is very good, and it's very smooth. But this is more so first impressions of the C300. It's very smooth, and luxury is nice. You see the engine shuts off with the auto start stop. And this one also does have all the driver assistance tech. So you got the blind spot assist, lane keeping, you have the steering assist, Parktronic Plus, and all of the settings. And of course I have the screen up here to show your torque and your horsepower ratings right there. You have your 360 camera right there with bird's eye view. You turn the steering wheel, you can see everything right there. And also does have the Parktronic. It's gonna be left up here?
This photo.
Okay. So in comfort mode, it's very smooth. It has a 9-speed automatic, 2.0 turbo. It does have a 48-volt mild hybrid system. You got sport. You can hear a little bit of the electric motor roar. It also does have paddles, so you can use the paddles. See, they work very quick and fast. Now visibility out the front, rear, and sides are good. No problem with that. And you can get a head-up display. It's also pretty good going over the road perfections. So you have it in comfort.
There's a huge pothole coming up. I don't know why they haven't fixed it yet. It's really, really bad. There we go. I think we'll crack somebody's wheel. I'm surprised it doesn't crack people's wheels here. Just make a right here.
You can see the air vents do have illumination on the sides.
It's ambient lighting.
And ambient lighting. You can change it in the center console with multiple colors.
Oh, yeah. Settings, comfort, yeah.
You got ambient lighting. You can change different colors. You have over 64 different colors, different zones, and you can actually do multi-colors if you wanted to. But you can literally select through this whole range. You can see right there, air vents down here, and right there around your seat controls. The car overall is very smooth and it's very solid.
Sold about 10 minutes ago had the heads-up display.
Oh, is it?
So
it's a pinnacle trim.
Right. The heads-up display only shows you your speed. That's all. It doesn't give you. Like
So I heard the
heads-up display. It only gives you your speed. It doesn't give you a direction of travel, your radio, just your speed. That's it.
Yeah, because I heard the pinnacle has like augmented navigation, so you can see it like saying turn this way, that way.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and put it back in the sport and see how the acceleration is a little bit. You can see the EQ boost is like a torque fill when the turbo is building up boost. It's very snappy and responsive. And 9-speed just kicks down, wow. Okay.
Sport Plus on this too.
I believe it's the AMG line.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they changed it. So the previous model had Sport Plus.
Yeah.
I think they changed it. So you already have Comfort Sport, individual. Yeah. So the 21 has Sport and Sport Plus. And this has more horsepower than the 21.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the torque is increased on this car.
Yeah, from 273.
Plus you have the new Eco Charge, which you didn't have on the 21.
Yeah, I heard it.
Difference.
Yeah, it went from 273 to 295 now.
295, yes.
And it has the so you can see right now we do have the auto start stop because we're in eco mode. You can see the vehicle is off right now, and it's very smooth. It doesn't predict any shifts or anything, and no problem at all with that. Wait for the light. Let me show you guys a little bit more of the screen right here. So you got manual shifting. You got stability right there. You can do trunk. Overall, the system is actually very easy to use and intuitive once you get used to it. You got all your shortcut buttons.
I tell my customers, think of this as your smartphone.
iPad, yeah.
Try 300 size, that's all. You can use a smartphone, you can use this. That's all it is, a smartphone, use iPad.
And it has the Hey Mercedes. So you can try like, hey Mercedes. And then it'll be like, how may I help you? I believe it's probably deactivated something on this one right now, but it works very good. You have your media connections, and of course it does have the wireless charging and wireless Apple CarPlay. We'll try the acceleration a little bit. It's actually pretty quiet once you get going, and at highway speeds, I do have to say though, it's pretty quiet and smooth. Gear shifter and everything have a nice solid feel to it. Got the wood trim. All the materials are high quality. So you got soft touch all the way down to about there. And then you got real aluminum. Everything is just built to a nice standard. And 10 speaker sound system.
3D.
Yeah, with the Burmester with the
3D sound.
Yeah, with the exclusive pack. You hit info, you can see all your different vehicle functions right there. You scroll down, you got more shortcuts up top. You can also preset a favorite right there. The system is just so easy to use. And then you got your memory seats on this side, heated. It's really nothing to complain about. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna try an acceleration. Go down here onto the road. Now overall, the car does feel like you can get 0 to 60 about 5.5 seconds. So we're gonna try that out. And stop here. Brake torque the smidge. Ooh. So yeah, that felt about 5.7
something.
Yeah, 5.7 seconds. That would be my guess. But Mercedes claims 6 seconds.
Yeah.
But it definitely feels more like a 5.7, 5.5, 0 to 60. Now for the brakes, let me speak on the brakes for a minute. Now the brakes are a little soft initially, but when you take off and let go, it accelerates great. Picks up and it goes. Once the turbo and the EQ boost work together, yeah, in tandem, and then it just takes off.
Yep. Oh, yeah, there you go. Left for that light.
Yeah, the car is just smooth, has a lot of luxury. Prices definitely went up a bit on these, whereas this one is around $51,000 MSRP. With similar equipped options in the previous gen, you probably could go.
Previous generation.
It was about $45,000 with decent options, kind of like this. But the technology and the improvements versus the old one is a lot better.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, they went way out with it. Way out.
In the refinement of the cabin, the quietness on the road, even with the AC on, it blows smoothly. The car is just swift, nice and quiet, and it'll make it perfect daily. With nearly 30 miles to the gallon with this trim right here.
Oh yeah. Very good gas mileage.
You know, to get the automatic parking to work.
Oh, that thing is a mess. I mean, Mercedes should stop. Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Cause I
think Mercedes should just
start vehicle.
Start parking process. Start parking process with the parking button below the display.
With the park button, right? Was it that one to confirm?
Okay, so put it in reverse. It's in reverse? Yeah, put it in reverse.
It's in reverse.
Okay, now let go. Okay, now just release. Let's see what it's going to do. Okay, all right, we got it. Okay, so look like it's going to do this part. Okay, we got it.
So you
So
control
all you have to do is just watch the curve in the back. Well, you have the camera. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Keep going. Put it in drive.
Yes, in drive.
Okay, and release. So you just have to watch the car in front of you. Then you're going to put it back in reverse. Back in reverse.
I think, yeah, the computer does it.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah. All right, I'm not on the gas or the brake or nothing. As you can see, it's
All right.
got it to
there
work.
You go. He's got it.
Yeah, straighten up.
Perfect. Wow, I think it's working better than the previous cars.
Yeah.
This thing